Welcome back to Beyond the Battlefield. Today we arrive at a question so human, so timeless, that I think every leader, seeker, and even skeptic has asked it at some point. It's the question, how do I know the real thing when I see it? We've heard Krishna talk about equanimity, about the steady intellect, about moving beyond the pull of rituals and distractions. But before we get to Arjuna's question in today's verse, something subtle and deeply important happens. Up until now, Arjuna had been trying to pull Krishna into his own thinking, wanting him to endorse retreat, to justify not fighting. Krishna was a friend, an ally, but still in Arjuna's mind, someone to be convinced. In verse 54, that changes.
This as the moment where the Guru becomes a window, the boundaries blur, and through Krishna, Arjuna catches his first glimpse of the infinite. The dreamlike haze begins to clear. Suddenly, Krishna is no longer someone to win an argument with. He is the doorway to truth itself. And when that shift happens, the tone of the conversation changes. The warrior's pride softens into a seeker's humility. Instead of debating, Arjuna begins to inquire.
And that brings us to today. Having heard from Sri Krishna about the state of perfect yog, or samadhi, Arjuna asks a natural question. He wants to know the nature of the mind of a person who is in this state, and how this divine state of mind manifests in their behavior. This is not idle curiosity. It's the bridge between knowing and being, between theory and embodiment.
In verse 54, Arjuna's words translate roughly as, O Keshava, what is the description of one whose wisdom is steady, who is established in samadhi? How does such a steady-minded person speak, sit, and walk? And right here, the Gita takes a deep breath, because Arjuna is no longer asking, what should I do? He's asking, what does it look like when someone has truly arrived?
So Ankur, when Arjuna says, speak, sit, walk, he's not actually asking about posture or walking styles, is he?
Exactly, these are symbols. Speaking is how truth flows through words. Sitting is how one rests in themselves, their stillness in life. Walking is how they move in the world, how they act amidst people, crisis, noise. It's not about choreography, it's about presence. Arjuna's question is like a leader today asking, how can I tell the difference between someone who's authentic and someone who just plays the role?
That's huge, because in our world, appearances can be so deceptive. A calm tone can be rehearsed. A leadership speech can be perfectly scripted. So, how do you really know?
And that's exactly Arjuna's dilemma. He has seen many who claim wisdom, some living in forests, some in palaces, some speaking endlessly, some hardly at all, some draped in saffron robes, some in royal garments. And he must be thinking, if both can look the part, how do I recognize the real thing? Osho says, this is the moment Arjuna asks for essence beyond appearances. Because anyone can imitate silence, posture, or ascetic habits, but you can't fake the inner state. That's what he wants Krishna to reveal.
So what does Krishna do next? Does he just answer straight away?
Not quite. Before giving the checklist, if we can even call it that, Krishna clears the ground. He's basically saying, don't waste your time on robes, rituals, or whether someone lives in a cave or a condo. The speaking, sitting, walking are metaphors for the way realization expresses itself in every action. It's not about what they do, it's about where they do it from.
So the real question isn't what they do, but what's moving inside them when they do it.
Yes, a truly steady-minded person could be at a board meeting, or planting trees, or sitting quietly under the stars. The outer scene changes, the inner state does not. That's the first thing Krishna wants Arjuna to understand before he even begins to describe the sthita prajna in detail.
It feels like Arjuna's question is more than just about recognizing a sage. It's also about recognizing steadiness in ourselves, in moments when we're tested.
Absolutely. In leadership, this is the shift from chasing every next best practice to knowing your center. It's the moment when a CEO stops reacting to every consultant report, when a founder stops chasing every trending hack and starts listening to their own inner compass. It's the mark of someone whose clarity doesn't depend on applause or on results, but on alignment with their own truth.
So in a way, Arjuna's question belongs to every one of us. In business, in relationships, in personal growth. We all want to know, what does it look like when I'm truly steady? And can I spot that steadiness in others?
Exactly. And Krishna is about to answer, but not with a quick definition. He's going to unfold it slowly, layer by layer, starting with the first sign in our next episode. And here's something to stir your curiosity even further. Beginning with this verse, Arjuna will go on to ask Sri Krishna 16 sets of questions. Questions that open the doors to the deepest secrets of Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, austerity, meditation, and much more.
And it all starts here with today's question. Stay with us, because the journey from this single verse will lead to the heart of the Gita's wisdom. And do not forget to check out our exclusive GPT companion link in the description. BYB Interactive. It's your space to interact, explore more insights from the Gita, or just continue the conversation at your own pace.